Right, I don't care if it was scrappy. I don't care if it wasn't pretty. I don't care if it aged me by 3 years. That is a massive 3 points. Everton away, Monday night, first visit to the Hill Dickinson, and we walk out of there with a 1-0 win. After what felt like 1,000,000 days without football, it was finally Monday. And the only Monday I like is Manchester United Monday. Do you still get that kick on match day? Because after 30 years of watching this club, I still do, even in the dark seasons. That little 8-year-old version of me still wakes up and believes something brilliant might happen. Tonight, it wasn't brilliant, but it was grown up, and I loved it. 10 seconds in, and Lammens nearly gave me heart palpitations. I thought we were about to concede with Everton's first sniff. Thankfully, no. Then we almost score at the other end. 3 minutes in, and I was already exhausted. After that, dire. Misplaced passes, sloppy control, the tempo of an elephant on calming medication. Thankfully, Everton were somehow worse. First half game plan seemed to be launch hopeful balls over the top against defenders built like fridge freezers. Useless strategy. Dalot was probably our best player in that half. And when Dalot is your standout performer, you know it's not been champagne football. Second half didn't exactly sparkle either. Everton huffed and puffed like they were auditioning for a pantomime villain role. Corners, corners, more corners. It felt like 10,000 of them. And this is where I need to talk about Lammens. Lammens is a cup of chamomile tea before bed. Onana? Double espresso with a litre of Red Bull and a siren. That's the best I can explain the difference between the two. Every Everton corner, he was absolutely mobbed. Arms everywhere, bodies flying. Yet he calmly punches, catches, commands. That might genuinely be his best game in a United shirt. That was grown man goalkeeping. And then the game started crying out for Sesko. It needed movement. It needed aggression. It needed someone to smell blood. He comes on. Boom. Lay off to Cunha. Cunha produces the pass of the season. I'm not exaggerating. Absolute surgical precision. And Mbeumo squares it. And Sesko sprints into that space like his life depends on it. He actually sprinted 90 yards for that goal. That finish wasn't just technical. It was hunger. And that's what I love about him. He scores in the air. He scores with movement. He creates his own space. He bursts in transition. Those are the traits of a serious striker. He should have scored a second, yes. But he's young, he's learning, and he's delivering. But we should still be patient with him, and every young player for that matter. Cunha didn't dominate going forward, but defensively, superb. Absolute nuisance. The kind of player you hate playing against, but adore having on your side. Maguire solid. Dalot energetic. Mainu quietly efficient as usual. Bruno and Casemiro weren't at their best, but they grafted. And sometimes, that's enough. This wasn't beautiful, it wasn't dominant, it wasn't outwin against Arsenal at the Emirates levels of poetry, but it was hard-earned. These are the games we used to lose. These are the nights we'd concede late. These are the fixtures that derailed seasons. Not tonight. Villa dropped points. Chelsea dropped points. Third place? Very, very gettable. There's something about winning ugly that tells you more than winning comfortably. It tells you about resilience, about maturity, about belief. And after the turbulence of this season, I'll take a disciplined, gritty 1-0 away win every day of the week. Home to Crystal Palace next. Let's keep building on this. Come on, United.